What's happening, LEGO fans? Welcome back. Alex here. Today we're looking at the changes I've made to the amusement park. I just can't leave this area alone for whatever reason. A lot of that has to do with this new roller coaster set that I got recently. And previously it was aligned differently at a different angle, and it just didn't really show off the roller coaster in its entirety. I wanted it to be facing forward like it is now and really show off the whole roller coaster and to show off that big roller coaster sign in the front. And of course, as always, when making changes, it has this cascading effect. So let's go ahead and go over the changes that have been made. Start at the main entrance, which is pretty much the same, but as people come in, they have this very wide open area with the fountain out front. A lot of interesting characters to welcome them, and of course, this glorious view of the roller coaster that is just beckoning them to come and take a ride. You'll also notice the arcade games have been moved, so they're in the front there, and I think that's a good spot for them. They kind of hide a little bit of the ugliness, if you could even call it that, of the roller coaster. But I've created a new entrance to the roller coaster, taking that concession stand out, the ticket, the photo booth out, so that people actually can enter and exit the roller coaster, which is significantly different from the setup, which mandates that you ride the coaster over and over again. Nothing wrong with that, right? And of course, I wanted to make sure that the souvenir shops and whatever were out in the open. So this seemed like the best spot to put those, to kind of hide the ugliness of the train tracks behind them and that airport shuttle station. On the other side, we have the carousel now, really kind of the main feature of the park, which a lot of you suggested to do, and I really appreciate those suggestions because I think it looks really good. And what's really cool about it is that it finally has its own motor. It doesn't share it with another ride, which means people can actually walk around it in its entirety. So it looks pretty good. And I think, looking around, the bumper cars is where the mixer used to be. The white roller coaster is now moved really far back. This is actually a good spot. I think I finally found its optimal position here because it's far away from the other roller coaster. You don't want two big roller coasters next to each other. And it's really pushed back. So a lot of the roller coaster is not really seen, and that really opens up the visibility. When you come down to the basement here, you can kind of see down, and you can actually look at the houses now in the residential area, because before the Ferris wheel was right there and it just really was this wall blocking it. So another great suggestion was to move the Ferris wheel back there, which I've done, and it looks pretty good. And it's kind of funny, we see the mixer there, this tiny little ride between these two behemoths, you know, kind of funny. But those three rides in the back are on the same motor. I'll show you that in just a second. I think the only things inside the park boundaries that didn't change were these two restaurants, the pizzeria and the McDonald's. Everything else has been swapped around quite a bit, but I think overall it's a good balance. All right, we're gonna do this first. The airport shuttle still goes through the white coaster, but just not as cool as last time. I have it switched to go backwards. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have this thing go back the other way. Problem is, let me switch this back here. It comes really close to this guy right here. So if it's on an angle at all, it's gonna hit this guy. So I need to pick up, put a brace or something like that in there so it's not going to hit it. So I think it's actually coming back up. Let's see if it's going to make it. Please make it. See what I mean? So that's something I got to work on. All right, let's go ahead and show you how this is all set up under here. Actually, it's exactly the same thing that was on the mixer on the other side, but you have the battery box right there, the extra large motor right there. So let's go ahead and turn this beast on. And that is turning the mixer. Then you have this really long train of Technic elements end to end, which I don't really like, but that's kind of how they're set up. It's all I really had to work with. It is out of the way, so it's not terrible. I mean, you guys didn't see it when I was showing you video on the front. And then of course it's kind of the same thing on the other side here, going through the roller coaster. As you can see it right along there. And then it just transitions to where the motor would be if it were actually plugged in. So let's go ahead and stand up, turn this thing, get the train going. There we go. Not a lot of room right here, so sorry about the jerkiness. But yeah, there we go. So we've got the carousel, the Ferris wheel, the mixer, and the roller coaster, the large roller coaster going here. Woo! Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and turn the airport shuttle on. Very cool. Oh, and while we're over here, turn that on too. Airport shuttle coming back. Pretty cool. All right. All right, here we are with the full gambit of things sliding all around, going in circles. And that is going to be it, guys. So let me know what you guys think of the new park. Did we get it right this time and finally can move on to something else instead of redesigning this amusement park time and time again? But anyway, it was fun doing it. Took the better part of an afternoon. Oh, you know what? Well, I'm thinking about it. A lot of you guys are probably going to ask me if I'm going to get that new roller coaster. Probably not. I am not impressed with it, and it looks like it's going to take a lot of effort to make it automated, which with a roller coaster, I would want to make it automated. Maybe give me your ideas on how to automate it. Maybe I'll take a look at, I haven't even looked and searched to see if somebody has or not, but I know there's other ways you can design it or build it because it is a 3-in-1 creator set. But the price and the value with that don't really seem, I don't know, it doesn't really seem like it's a good bargain right now, but I don't know, maybe. I mean, it'd be kind of fun right here, kind of do the loop-de-loop, or not the loop-de-loop, but to kind of wave of back and forth. Maybe that would work, I don't know. But we'll see, we'll see. If it's ever on a discount, I'll pick it up, but I'm not going to buy it at full price. Alrighty, I think that's it. Okay, guys, let me know what you guys think, and we'll hopefully see you guys again in the very near future. Till then, we'll see you. Bye-bye.